Hey there, creepy collectors, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drowned Boy Productions, and today we have another Grail piece entering the collection. I've always wanted this item and never thought that I would have the opportunity to own it. I did manage to track down the previous owner and tried to buy it from them, inquired about it multiple times. They told me that if they parted with it, they would at least give me the opportunity. I never got a message. However, luckily the person that bought it is a follower and another fellow collector, and they showed me they got it, and I told them, like, look, if you ever go to sell this thing, please let me know. I will do whatever I can to get it. And right at the same time as I got offered another amazing piece, this came up. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a post on my story talking about what do I do? Because I was essentially offered a Scream 3 hero mask, which is really cool. Would love to have grabbed that. A hero mask would be amazing. And the price on it wasn't too bad, but still a lot of money. So I was debating on whether or not to even attempt to go after that mask. This was finally offered to me, and I did not want to pass this up, and I think when you guys see it, you'll agree that I made the better choice. I'm nervous on this one, guys. This is, for sure, one of the coolest things that has ever entered my collection. This is... I'm kind of speechless about it, and I can't wait to see it. I'm more nervous opening this than I would say I have been for maybe even the hero robe behind me. Alright, we have carefully sliced in, and on top we have plenty of brown paper. Guys. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous handling this. Don't worry. Hands aren't sweaty, nothing like that. I have washed my hands prior, but let's go ahead and pull this out. So what we have entering the collection today is the death costume of my favorite character in the Scream franchise, and if you're watching this and you're a Scream fan, he's probably your favorite character too. We have Randy's death costume. And when I say costume, guys, I do mean the full costume. We've got the pants, the shirt, the undershirt, or I think it's like a tank top. Then we have the jacket itself, and also the shoes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try and unfold these. We're gonna get a really quick look at these. I'm recording this just in case things don't go as planned, but hopefully you guys will be seeing this at the end of the video if it works out as planned. I really want to meet Jamie Kennedy and show him this costume in person and try and get him in the video to talk about this and, you know, just share some memories about that day maybe. But let's go ahead and just look at this, you know, one piece at a time. Starting off with the jacket. Alright, so here we have the green jacket. It is zipped up, however, anytime you see Randy wearing it in the film, it is unzipped. It is obviously very, very bloody here. Some blood on the back, for those of you curious. I had not even seen a good look at the back until now. Now, this can not only be screen matched to the actual film itself in Randy's death scene, but it can also be screen matched to some behind the scenes continuity photos of Jamie Kennedy just sitting around waiting to be killed. I believe it was actually shot before, or the photos were taken before the death scene was shot. However, hopefully if we can meet him in person, we can get him to clear up some of that. But if you take a look at this part of the collar, you can clearly match these blood drips going down the side. And then if you also look at the blood stains here on this part of the sleeve, you can match all of this to his on-screen kill. Because essentially they just pan up from his hand where he's holding the phone. You can see that Miss Loomis has kissed his hand. They pan up this sleeve and you kind of see part of the jacket. It's obviously open. You see more of the blood on the inside of the jacket, which it is bloody inside. So this jacket can be easily, clearly matched to these behind the scenes photos as well as the actual on-screen kill. So this is a for sure, one of a kind, screen used death costume of a fan favorite character. My favorite character. The only death costume of a victim that I think could be more desirable than this is Drew Barrymore's costume, and that's unobtainable pretty much. So there's our look at the jacket. Now, for the shirt, the blood has definitely seeped all through the fabric because he was covered in a ton of blood. I imagine that this happened after the costume was taken off or laid down. You can definitely see in the tank top, which I'll show you next, it is very, very bloody. But yeah, there actually are stab holes sliced into it. It's not going to be the easiest to pick up while I'm holding it, but you can clearly see the actual stab wounds and where the blood was applied, which is very, very cool. Same on the back here. There are some exit wounds. Very, very cool piece. Unfortunately, due to how the blood has changed, it does not appear to be the same as it was on screen, so it's more saturated out. However, the jacket, which is what you mostly see during the kill, is very clearly screen matchable. Alright, next up here we have Randy's bloody tank top, and I just noticed something really weird. This isn't just one tank top, this is actually two. Look at that. Two separate tank tops. I wonder if he wore them double layered? Or if I got two shirts. I wonder if they were both used during the same scene, or if wardrobe just put two of the shirts together that were used for something different. I'm very curious about that. Hopefully Jamie will be able to tell us some of this whenever I bring him the costume in person, but you never see the bloody tank top on screen. I don't think you ever see him wearing the tank top in general, but it is still very bloody. It has stab wounds, and obviously it's worn under the button-up. Next are the pants. They're just some pretty standard black pants. They do have Randy written on the inside of the tag, which is very cool, very unique. I'm glad they did that. And it does have some blood on the pants as well. So the pants are bloody, although they're nowhere near as bloody as the rest of the wardrobe. So not a whole lot to see here, just pretty much some black jeans. It's not very often when collecting screen-used wardrobe, especially something like bloody wardrobe, that you get the entire screen-used costume, all of it. So here they are. They look possibly like a bit mildewy or something. It could be from the blood on them. They do definitely have blood on them. There's still like production blood on the bottom, on the sides, but they are starting to get kind of that like old shoe look. I'm not necessarily sure how these were stored by the previous owner, but I will be having them in a display case. It'll be well taken care of. I don't think it would be worth trying to clean them up per se. I don't know if anyone out there is an expert on shoes of any kind, I guess. Give me your opinion in the comments. But I don't think it would be worth possibly removing, you know, all the blood, because there is a lot of theatrical blood and stuff like that on them. It would be better just to leave them as is for historical sake. And yeah, there you have it, guys. This has been absolutely one of the most insane things that I've ever been able to obtain. I can't believe I own this. This is easily one of my favorite things in the collection now. It, to some degree, may even place higher than the Killer Robe. The Killer Robe is really cool, and it's from the scene that got me to love Scream, but at the same time, Randy's my favorite character. That's a one-of-a-kind piece. There were quite a few of these for the film, so I don't know. I'd say that they're at least neck and neck.
Do you think you're that guy? Do you think you're that guy that just...
Not that guy.
Drown bitch costume.
Standing here in line with one of Jamie's screen-used costumes, about to take it and show it to him.
No,
something
not.
he has not seen in 25 plus years. So let's hope it's a cool reaction. I'm standing here.
You stay here, right?
Yeah, you got this.
So what's your name?
Douglas.
Douglas. Jamie Cannon.
Nice to meet you, Jamie.
I think you're going to show me something.
I am going to show you something. Something you probably haven't seen in 25 years.
Let's see.
All right. You want to do the unveiling? Let's get this. There you go. Go ahead and yank that off.
Wow.
And in here we do have the shoes to accompany it and complete it. Still really, really bloody. Haven't been cleaned since
Wow.
then. There was also a piece of paper in the pocket of the pants with a lady's name on there. Unfortunately, I don't have that piece of paper here.
Where is it? What's the name?
I can send it to you on Instagram. I was gonna bring it and forgot it. But there's the shoes.
This is crazy. You getting good light?
Yeah.
This is like... I just did an hour 10. I'm out of it. I flew all day, and this dude brings me my most iconic piece of wardrobe that I've ever worn in a movie. Like this right here is why people like know me. I think more than anything, this is my most iconic thing. Even bigger than B-Rad. The death scene of Randy. Is that an RDS?
That is. It's an RDS here. I have a full shroud copy for you as a gift because I saw recently you said you don't have one.
Of a what?
Have an RDS. I actually have the world's largest collection of Screaming Ghostface merchandise.
Where do you live?
In Mississippi. Yeah, I know, middle of nowhere. But I'm hoping to open a museum. I do have photos of it as well. It's wall to wall, nothing but Scream masks, costumes. And this is my prize piece. This is absolutely my favorite piece in the collection.
This dude found a note. In the 90s, we used to write notes. He found a note. Wow. This is crazy, dude.
And the best part, I obtained this on Wes Craven's birthday this last year. The day that I paid for it was on Wes's birthday.
So here's what's crazy. I don't know how much I'll say, you can edit this out. Let me tell you, the only thing we have left in this world, tangible items. The way the world's going, I want a deeper thought process of how money's digital, our banks, all this stuff. People want tangible items. I go to cons. I'm blessed to go to cons and meet people like you, but you're a super collector. The fact, I just learned what the RDS was, which is a super specialty mask when I was killed with, which is different than the other mask. Look at this. All this extra blood was what Wes said to me. He said, well, we got it. And I said, yeah, but I think it's not bloody enough. He goes, all right, bloody yourself the hell up. And we bloodied myself. And he was like, all right, you want to do it? And he said, I could cut it if I don't want to use it. And sure enough, he used it. And this is why this costume is dripping. My mother, God rest her soul, my father, God rest his soul, were there and I filmed it. And I never knew when the ghost was coming. So I have a lot of stuff from my own collection. I think this is massive. And all I can tell you is charity, brother.
Dude, I promise you, this is my favorite piece in the collection.
Charity. I might want.
This is one of a kind. There's many Ghostface robes, masks, knives. Yeah. This is the only one.
I may want to loan some stuff out to your museum. I've got a lot.
It'll be well taken care of.
I can tell, bro. This is a real pop icona. Is the new art.
I got some photos here for you. So that is the robe that killed Jada. There's your costume in the back. One of the original stab posters. That standee we made from all the original files.
Dude.
I've got the faux Randy Robbie shirt, the stab shirt up there. An original knife from the TV series. Many different masks, including ones that Wes owned.
Don't tell me where your museum is. You have security?
Not established yet, but yes.
Like, you gotta have massive security. This is incredible. This is by far, of anyone I've ever met.
And I just want to share my love of Screaming Ghostface with the world. This has been since my childhood.
Wow. It's incredible.
One thing also, I almost have complete that I don't quite have complete. The entire Scream 2 cast and crew set. I've got the fanny pack. You gotta have the fanny pack.
Got that.
The shirt, the jacket, the hat. You have one I don't have for sure.
Which is what? I got that.
You do have the lighter.
I got the lighter. He's gonna rob me. Bro, you're incredible.
Thank you, man.
God bless you. You're awesome.
Thank you for doing the video.
What's the name of your channel?
Drowned Boy Productions.
Drown?
Drowned Boy Productions.
This is Jamie Kennedy, aka Randy. Drown Boy Productions. Massive. Be safe. Don't walk in front of any vans. Always.